We have Ben Vereen in the studio with us today. He is currently getting ready for his Thanksgiving concert shows at the Cutting Room, and he's also going to the Ridgefield Playhouse for another concert, too. He earned a Tony for his performance in Pippin and a Tony nomination for Jesus Christ Superstar. His other Broadway credits include Wicked, Hair, FOSSE, Jelly's Last Jam, and Grind. His extensive screen credits include Emmy-nominated performances in Roots, Intruders, and the Bell Telephone Jubilee. Be sure to follow him on social media at Ben Vereen and leave all of your questions for us in the comments down below. Please welcome Ben and Paul.
This is exciting. This is truly exciting. Why watch television anymore? Just watch Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, come on, look
Exactly.
at this.
Who needs
Look
TV?
at the studio and everything.
You can watch this on a TV too if you really insist on
Yes,
it.
we insist.
Mr. Vereen,
Yes, sir.
the Minister of Fun is here.
Yes, I am the Minister of Fun, but I have a question. Who's going to play me in the Gwen Verdon?
Well, this is my number one question.
FOSSE. I mean, come on.
Right?
I mean,
Well, who
I
would
was
you
there.
cast?
I mean, who would play me?
I don't know. We got to figure this out
gotta find
because
some
that's
young,
what my
wonderful
head was
person.
spinning.
Yes.
What do you think about? I love the idea of us digging into that part of Broadway history
I
as a
love
TV
that.
series. What do you think?
I think it's wonderful. I think we need more of that on television in general, just for a fact. Yes, so let's do this.
Yeah,
We
let's
need
do
it.
it.
We need more. Why? Because we need to educate America, the world, what theater is all about.
Yep.
We are the essence of the arts, and the art is about life.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, you need to see where this wonderful creation comes from and how it interplays into our lives.
You've
I
been
think-
you've been a thread in
agree?
my
Yeah.
life, so I'm
Well,
happy
thank
you're
you.
here.
Thank
So let's talk about this. You are stepping out,
I
stepping
am
out
always stepping
with
with
Ben
my
Vereen.
baby.
This is happening at the Cutting Room.
Yes, it
You're
is.
actually doing a Thanksgiving show.
Yes,
On
yes.
Thursday, the 22nd, and then on Friday,
On
the 23rd. For
Friday.
people who, if you want to have Thanksgiving by
Yes.
yourself, it's fine. I don't know why
No,
you
no,
would
no. Come
choose
out
to have it with Ben
and have it
Vereen.
with me. It'd
But-
be great.
So how does this work? So, and the Cutting Room, I know your show's at 7:30 these nights, but
7:30,
you can
but
actually
5
go
o'clock.
earlier and have
Yes,
you can have Thanksgiving dinner.
Have a dinner there.
People go
and they're giving you a glass of free champagne.
Oh.
For those who drink champagne. For those who do not drink, they'll
Right.
give you a free glass of water. So
Well, Ben
it all
Vereen
works
is
out.
a Ben Vereen show is good either sober or with a little bubbly in you. That's what they say. That's what they say. So how the heck are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Life
You
is
look
good.
great.
Yes, Ram Dass has appointed me the Minister of Fun.
Yes.
And we have a mantra. The mantra is, if it's not fun, don't do it.
Oh,
And if you have to do it,
I like that.
make it fun.
Okay.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Well, is this
And-
part of your spiritual enforcer
Yes,
line of
yes,
fashion
yes.
line?
Yes, it is.
Oh, there it
Yes,
is.
Spiritual enforcers.
There it
We're the
is.
enforcers towards fun. Spiritual enforcement for fun. We need fun on the planet right now. Believe me, we do.
How do you have fun?
How do I'm talking to you. This
Yeah.
is fun. I'm here.
You still get
Facebook.
excited
I
about
still-
all this?
Yes, I do. I keep turning my head around to the Minister of Fun. I do get excited about it. Why? Because I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to do what I do because of you. So thank you. Thank all of you for being there for me. And you have been. So thank you.
So what is this stepping out show? How do you put together a night of entertainment?
Well,
Let's
what
look
I
at
do is
this.
I
Look
go
at this.
back.
Look how fantastic
yes.
you are.
Oh,
Look at you.
Look at
Look at you. Look
see,
at you.
See.
Look at you with the
Yeah,
hat.
there's the hat.
So
yes,
good.
yes. And
how do
see my
you pull-
Converses? See my Converses right there?
I see that. People.
That's
the
not an
people-
advertisement for Converses, okay?
No, when you do a show, people have certain expectations, right? They want to hear. They
Yeah,
probably want to hear
want
some
to hear the songs
Pippin.
I've done. Pippin, Jesus Christ Superstar.
They wanna hear that.
You know, and
But aren't they
various
also going to
other
hear like
shows.
Hamilton? Is that true?
Yes, yeah, a little Hamilton, and what I've done is I went on my page at Facebook and I've asked my audiences, what would you like to hear?
Oh.
And they can go on my Facebook and they can actually say, I want to hear this, I want to hear that. And I'll try to do it all for you.
Oh wow!
Yes.
I didn't know you were taking requests. I would have made a list.
Yes.
I would have pulled a
Where's
list
your
together.
Where's your list?
I don't know. You know, I loved you. If I think about my favorite, well, first of all, I loved you. This is random. Can I be random?
Okay, be random.
I love you. Funny. I love Funny Lady.
So did I.
I love that movie.
So did I.
Okay, everyone.
And
It's
I
a
got to
sequel
mention
Funny Girl. Check it
Lester
out.
Wilson actually choreographed that section.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Jumping on
I also
tables
love
and
the Sweet
spinning.
Charity movie.
Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yes, Bob Fosse.
Yep.
You know, my-
yes.
my-
Yeah. Fosse.
you know,
Yeah.
my hero, my
Fosse,
mentor.
McLean. These people we're talking about because
Yes.
you know these people. You,
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
this
yes.
was your.
That's what we started off talking about. Why aren't I there?
You know what I was talking about last week? I was
Yeah.
talking about Golden Boy because Paula Wayne died.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic
yes.
Paula Wayne, who
But we thank her for her spirit that came our way and touched our lives. Thank you, Paula.
because that was actually an important show in your career, right? And
That
Sammy
was-
Davis Jr.
yes.
Didn't you end up like covering the role? And
Was understudying Sammy.
Was that a break
And
for you?
It was a break. Matter of fact, I was understudy. He had me understudy the Lonnie Satin,
Mm-hmm.
Billy Satin role, and I went on for the Lonnie Satin role, and that's when I made my break into acting.
Wow.
And he sat in the wings. We were in Chicago at the Auditorium Theater, and he's sitting in the wings, and he's watching. He's halfway through the show, and because of that, during that time, it was, the civil rights movement was going on. He was going around telling everybody, please keep the peace, please keep the peace. So his voice went out. So halfway through the show, he turns to me and goes, "You're on." And I had no rehearsal. I had no costume, so I went and made a costume, and I came out on stage, and I got his glasses, and I got up, I do Lonnie Satin. And so after the show was over, he looks at me, and I get a standing ovation, my first standing ovation, and he looks at me and he goes, "I know it all the time, kid." And he walks away. I said, "What?"
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
But, and that still happens. Just this weekend at the new musical, The Prom, brand new
yes.
musical comedy. Beth Level, the leading lady,
Yes.
she got sick minutes before she was in the wings. From what I heard, she got sick, and the understudy went on with like hardly any preparation.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's
that
showbiz,
happens.
classic
That
showbiz,
happens.
and theater
That's
people
why-
know
that's
how to
why-
do that.
That's why we always must be ready and prepared, because you never know when that moment's going to happen.
Right.
When lightning's going to strike.
Right.
And you've got to ride that lightning bolt.
Right. And you've been doing a lot of TV work.
I have been.
I know you're on Star,
Yes, I'm on Star.
and you were which one? Magnum, the new Magnum,
Magnum
PI.
yes.
Yes, so you're still like, you still get excited by these things, by these projects and getting yourself out there?
It's called employment.
Oh, okay. There's that too.
There's that too.
Yeah.
The love
Yeah.
of the business is why we're here.
Uh-huh.
And we get employed, we get a chance to show others
Uh-huh.
and to reach out to a bigger audience to share our art and our love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You does Broadway still excite you? You want to get up on the Broadway stage?
Yes. I want to come back to Broadway, and I will.
What should we do?
But we're working on a project called Reflections.
Oh.
We're talking right now to Joe Calarco and Josh Bogach about putting this show together. I shouldn't be saying anything about it because
Okay.
we're workshopping it.
Okay.
But it'll be
But is it kind of like about your life?
It's about my life
Uh-huh.
and about the people in my life and about our lives together. It's going to be quite a show.
That's beautiful. I love that.
I do too.
I can't wait to see that.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
into
I expect
it.
to see you there.
Oh, okay. I'll be there.
Okay. And I'll come back here to announce it.
You can come back whenever you want. We always welcome a
let you know.
minister of fun.
Yes.
So tickets for the Cutting Room, I just want to make sure people know, cuttingroomnyc.com is the website for the Cutting Room. Are you going to actually eat the turkey? Are you going to have the Thanksgiving meal before
Am
you
I
go
gonna
on?
eat the turkey?
You got to be
No,
careful before you go
no.
on?
Yes, you got to be careful before I go on.
Maybe after? Some pumpkin
After.
pecan
Then,
pie?
Of
pumpkin
course,
pie?
come out and toast with everybody, and we're going to have a good time.
That's a nice room.
It is a beautiful room.
Yeah.
I'd never been there. It's gorgeous.
I hadn't been there either. I went there for an event for Pose, that Fox show Pose. I went to an event there. And it's a really cool big room. It's beautiful.
Well, tonight we're doing a tribute to Stephen Schwartz.
Oh.
Yeah, tonight they're having an affair for Stephen, and he asked me to come along, and so I'll be there tonight singing Magic to Do.
Oh,
and,
fabulous.
with a few
What was
others,
Stephen
great
Schwartz
shows.
like back during Pippin?
Oh, he was a kid.
Yeah, he's a kid,
yeah,
I know.
yeah. We had to use a booster seat when I first met him.
I love that. And you were in Wicked.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yes, I was. He called and said, "I want you to do Wicked.
Yeah.
Would you consider it?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Let me think about it."
Do I want to go on the biggest show on Broadway?
Let's see, Shoshana Bean, Megan Hittman.
Oh, you did it with Shoshana? I always
yeah,
forget who
okay.
did it with who.
Yeah, yes,
You
it was
know.
a great show.
Yeah.
It was great. That was
Yeah,
wonderful.
you were great in it. I saw you do
Thank
that.
you.
And I
Thank
saw
you
you
very
in
much.
Fosse.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you. That was my comeback show.
I
One of my
know.
comeback shows, yeah.
That's when I first met you. I interviewed you on the press line.
And Jelly's Last Jam.
Oh, my
That
God.
was my
I meant to
comeback
talk to you
show.
about Jelly's Last
Yeah,
Jam. I love
'cause
that
I just
show
had
so
an
much.
accident in '92.
Yeah.
And I was pretty broken up. And the doctor said it'll be 3 years before I'd even walk again, if I'd walk again. So on my birthday that year, I went to see Jelly's Last Jam because I wanted to see what I did and what they said I'd never do again.
Wow.
And I sat there with tears in my eyes, about to cry now. And Gregory, my buddy,
Gregory Hines
comes out on
the
stage.
fantastic
and,
Gregory
and he
Hines.
stops the show. And he introduces me in the audience. More tears.
Oh.
And then after the show is over, he comes out and he turns to my manager, Pamela Cooper, and he says, when will he be ready? And she says, what? She said, when will he be ready? You see, Keith Davis is leaving the show.
Chimney Man, right?
Yeah, Chimney Man,
Yeah.
on the 3rd. And we like to have Ben do the role. So I went back up to Kessler while I was rehabilitating, and I said, because I had no voice in anything. So I went to Dr. Gould, I went to Bill Riley, and went to some wonderful dance therapy people. And on April 3rd, I walked on stage in Jelly's Last Jam. And doctors were sitting in the front row, and they're like this. But that's what the arts.
But what is that?
will
What,
do.
what gets
it's
you?
that-
What gets you
It's that
going?
spiritual thing inside of us. We all have it. It's not just about being in the arts. It's about life itself. But when you connect with that inner voice and trust in it, all the prayers that are going up for you, and I thank you for all the prayers, all the people who prayed for me during that time, and now I'm thankful. And that's what got me going. You know, I tuned into that, and that drove me. That drove me.
Young-
And then for Gregory to come out
Yeah.
and say, come this way, I love you, man.
Yeah. What was young Ben like? Were you super ambitious and driven? And because you're such a positive guy, and I can't picture. I seem like you'd always be such a nice guy. But like but sometimes ambition isn't so nice. Sometimes people when they're younger can be kind of I don't know. What were you like?
I had my days.
You had your day?
I had my days.
We all have our
I
days.
was a kid from Brooklyn, and I think the first show I ever did as a child in junior high school was a show called The King and I.
Yeah.
I had never seen a Broadway show. And there I was at the Brooklyn Academy of Music, all black orchestra, or African American orchestra, excuse me, and the cast was all African American. And I'm sitting there, I was playing the interpreter. So I was crawling on my knees. I'd never seen these costumes and orchestra. It was amazing to me. And then my principal, after the production was over, he came to me and said, what high school are you going to? I said, I'm going to go to aviation. He said, aviation? Yeah, I want to learn how to fly planes and shoot guns. He said, no, that's cute. Why don't you try out for the High School for the Performing Arts in Manhattan? And Dr. Rachel Yoakum, who was the principal of the dance department, allowed me to come this way.
Wow.
And my life changed.
Wow. Before it was the fame school.
That's right. Before.
That's right.
Matter
Hey,
of fact, they made a movie
Caitlin.
about that.
Yes.
Yeah. What are the people saying to Mr. Vereen?
We got a lot of questions for
my
you.
People are watching, asking
Yes.
questions.
You watching me?
Yes.
Hi.
So Kristen says that Pippin was her first Broadway show, and
Yes.
she wants to know what your first Broadway show was that you saw.
That I actually saw was
Yes.
Pippin. No, was Sweet Charity.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Sweet Charity.
Yeah.
I had never seen a Broadway show.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, the first show I did was off Broadway, directed by Vinette Carroll. And it was a show written by Langston Hughes called The Prodigal Son at the Greenwich Music Theater downtown. And when I got to Sweet Charity and I auditioned at the Palace Theater, remember Palace Theater when it was the Palace Theater? It was beautiful. And matter of fact, it's still there.
It's still there. They're lifting it up, though, I heard. I don't know how, but they're somehow lifting it.
The prayers are lifting it up. But anyway, so I went to the first rehearsal, and Bob said, have you seen the show? I said, no, Bob, I've never seen a Broadway show. He said, get him tickets. And I went and I sat there and I watched Gwen Verdon, Elaine, Helen Gallagher, Thelma Oliver. I'm going because it was an amazing moment in my life. I could just see an actual Broadway show on Broadway. My life hasn't been the same.
What was Fosse like? It's hard to encapsulate, I'm sure, in a
Yes,
quick
because
answer.
Bob, he was a great, great, sweet spirit. He wanted perfection. What I love about this man is that people say, well, he was a taskmaster. He was this, that, and the other. No, he was a taskmaster because he wanted the best out of you. He didn't want you to cheat on yourself. I think the perfect example of Bob is in the movie All That Jazz, when the young lady he pushes, and she runs to the bar, and he says stop rehearsal, and Roy Scheider goes over to her, and he says, look, I can't make you a great dancer, but if you listen to me, I can make you a better dancer. And then she comes back, she kills it, right? Yeah. That's Bob's philosophy.
Wow.
You know, just there's something inside of us all if we trust it.
Yeah.
It'll do the work for you.
Beautiful.
So how do I trust that? You know, I teach master classes.
Yeah.
And that's one of the questions that come up. How do I? Because we have got to, and even I still today, I've got to go within. You see, this whole process, this whole thing here, this studio, this Facebook comes from a thought. Somebody sat down one day and said, I think I like an internet station where all the world can have conversation with each other.
Right.
Boom, Facebook.
Right. Why didn't we think of it?
Why did we think? Because the blessings come universally. It's he who acts on it gets the prize.
Cool.
Simple.
Absolutely.
I love that. Let's do one more question. Jack asks, how do you feel being able to choose your favorite songs to do in a concert?
How do I feel?
Yeah, why do you love doing it?
Why do I love doing it? Because how do you answer a question like that? It's what I do. It's what I feel. What I've been. Thank you. You're the reason why I do it.
Right. You're doing it for the people.
For the
You
people.
asked them what they wanted to hear.
Yeah. I asked you, what do you like to hear? And I try to find that and do it for you, or create something that I hope you'll like. And what I do when I pick my list is I find songs that are personal to me. And if they're personal to me, I know that somebody out there is feeling or has had some sort of the same experience. And we connect. It's a celebration of life.
Yeah. What's the one thing from your resume that people ask you about the most? Which project?
You know, Roots.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it wow?
Yeah,
Roots. Not it's like, wow, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because we made history.
Emmy nomination.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was history.
You know, when I took Roots, I didn't know what it was. I knew what the book was about.
Right.
I'd heard there was a book called Roots
that
ABC was going to do a miniseries.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a part of it. Like a lot of African Americans wanted to be a part of that show, us in the business. And I went to my agent and I said, get me an audition. He said, oh, Ben, come on. You're a song and dance man. They want actors. Wow. I said, well, I can act. He said, come on, get real with yourself. So I'm down in Savannah, Georgia. I'm doing my show. I used to do a character called Bert Williams about black oppression for the performers in this business. Because at one time, African Americans had to wear blackface to be on the American stage. This is truth. And so I used to do a parody on it. And sitting in the audience was a guy named Stan Margulies, the executive producer of Roots.
Oh, wow.
He comes backstage and he says, I want you to be my Chicken George. I didn't know what a Chicken George was. I didn't know. I said, if he's on the boat going, let me out of here, I'll do it.
Right.
And it turned, and it, boom, look what we did.
Right.
Matter of fact, the night it aired, after it aired, we watched it, and from my home, I was watching it every night. And when it was finished, I got a call from ABC to come to the American Music Awards. They wanted me to take over for someone. Freddie Prinze, who had unfortunately went before his time. Bless you, man. And I'm standing there with Merv Griffin. And Merv says, congratulations. I said, well, thank you. Thank you, man. How you doing? He said, good, great. And then the curtain opens. There's a standing ovation. And I turn to Merv and I go, and Merv goes, no, that's for you.
Wow.
I went, what? He said, Chicken George. And I went, oh my God.
Wow.
What a moment.
Don't forget those moments.
Oh,
Wow.
you don't.
Wow.
You don't.
Oh, I could talk to you for weeks. We could just sit here for weeks, but we would get hungry and tired. We'd have to go to the bathroom.
Look,
Anyway,
we can call in food.
Everybody, Stepping Out with Ben Vereen is at the Cutting Room, thecuttingroomnyc.com. This Thursday, it's Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
at 7:30, and Friday at 7:30. The doors
Yes.
open at like 5, I think.
At 5.
And you
That's
can
correct.
get dinner ahead if you want. And I mean, why wouldn't you want to spend a few
And let me
hours
tell
with
you,
this guy?
also, we'll be selling
Oh, right.
Here we go. The spiritual enforcer hats. So,
Oh, the
so
selling
you want to
them.
get a hat? Come on out and get a hat, and a part of the proceeds go towards the arts in schools. And the rest, of course, make more hats to send money to our schools
hats.
for the arts.
But you're also at the Ridgefield Playhouse in Ridgefield, Connecticut
Yes,
on December 6th.
That's no, second.
Second.
Oh,
That's
I'm
second.
sorry, December
And this is
2nd.
great because it's the first day of Hanukkah.
Might be.
So
Oh.
I get to do what is it? I get to light the menorah.
Oh, you're gonna light-
the
oh,
menorah.
okay. You're gonna
I'm
kick
turning
it off.
I'm turning my mat. Yes.
Okay.
I'm turning it on. I'm turning it on for the holidays, people.
December 2nd. Ridgefield
Come
Playhouse,
out, come
Ridgefield,
out,
Connecticut,
yes.
and in New York City this Thursday and Friday. Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Oh, man,
It's a
Paul,
pleasure,
thank you.
as
God bless
always.
you.
I
God bless
adore you.
And to all our people in Facebook,
Hey,
bless you.
thank you, everyone out there on Facebook and elsewhere.
Happy Thanksgiving.
This will go
And
beyond
elsewhere.
Facebook.
Yeah, it will.
Oh, it goes everywhere.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You might even see us on an airplane. Who knows?
We'll be on the airplane, as a matter of fact, sitting right next to you. Have a blessed life.
Hey, Kate.